Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Drew, and I wanted to make a fun little video. Partly since it's lockdown and concerts probably aren't going to happen in the next couple months, possibly year, which is really sad. But I kind of wanted to make a video just talking about every single concert I've been to, just to kind of quickly reminisce and go through all those memories. Somehow I've been to 80 concerts, which still kind of blows my mind to say out loud. It's actually one of my icebreakers when something like two truths and a lie, like, oh yeah, I've been to 80 concerts. Like, I don't know. I feel almost weird keeping track of it. But once I got to like 60, 70, I thought it'd be really fun to put them into a spreadsheet just so I never forget and can easily kind of have some data. And I'm a really organized kind of person, so I really love having it out like that. And I thought for this video we'd kind of go through each concert and think about the first memory that pops in my head once I look at it, because I haven't thought about these in a while. But kind of like that classic psychology experiment with like word association. Something similar to that. Maybe not the exact first word, but just the first memory or experience. But I'm definitely not going to make it super long. Just to give you a little bit of background with how I kind of got into concerts. Basically, I grew up like kind of getting dragged along to a lot of concerts with my family, except the one time my sisters saw the Wiggles without me, and that still haunts me to this day. Um, but my dad would bring me to a lot of kind of smaller bands, Christian concerts. We went to a few festivals, and I don't have those documented just because I was so young. The memories are kind of sparse. Concerts almost kind of became a hobby for me. It was two main reasons I can think of. Partly the community aspect of it, just going with friends, and I grew up in a super rural area, so I had to like drive in almost an hour plus to get to these things. So it became something I really looked forward to and really prepared for, and put a lot of like identity and belonging in those early teen years. And also, I was just such a super nerd and super geek about the music. And I could kind of go into a lot of detail because some of these sets, without even the videos I took, but just my memory, because I would just listen to these artists so much, and I'd know their music so well that I would obviously sing along to everything, even if it didn't have words. And also just like be able to recite almost every song. And I would geek out about like this live version of a song and like this slightly different edit or something that wasn't out yet, the new shit. And one other thing I just wanted to say is like a lot of these are EDM kind of rave shows, and I always would kind of get a stigma, and I'm trying to work on honestly not caring what people think. But in the past, I've always just had to clarify that like, oh, I go for the music and not to like put anybody down that doesn't. And I have been to a few shows having a drink or two, and that'll probably come up with one of my first memories with some of these. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. So let's hop on into my spreadsheet I made of all of my concerts I've been to. All right, here we are. So, again, totally like geeked out on this, and I actually have a few kind of tables and data displays that I'll show you at the end. But I basically, here's the name of the show, and I'll also probably pop up some kind of visual for the poster for the show or the headliners. I didn't quite cover every single opener since, like, for this show, it was honestly some opener that I don't even remember. So, unless it's like usually I list the openers if it's somebody that's like significant, but like there's definitely some bias of like, oh, this local opener that I don't like want to show up in my tables and like have that like officially count. But I was pretty thorough. Also, again, I started in 2012, so this was like the start of ninth grade. That was the summer going to ninth grade. And then on here, this is like the amount of shows, so it's going to go up to 80. And then this is like listing each set. And with this like word association psychology game thing, I kind of wanted to do it for every single artist. So like for this festival early on, it would be kind of like missing the point if like there's a difference in Skrillex and M83. So I kind of wanted to go over like each set since some of them are so different. Like a festival is almost like a ton of concerts back to back. So without further ado, let's go. First concert, Milo Siloto tour, Coldplay with my parents. All right, let's go. First memory. Overwhelming, embarrassing, honestly. Oh, I was so awkward at that age. All right, Virgin Mobile Free Fest. This was the first one without parents, so that's honestly my first memory overall. Is just no parents. Skrillex, holy crap, hot. Honestly, just like so intense and hot, like physically. M83, saxophone, Zed and Porter Robinson back to back. Sunset, I remember that. Thomas Gold, pop remixes. All right, here we go. Second concert. This was a whole year later, over a year later, or under a year later, which is crazy. Almost a year later. All right, this is Mad Decent Block Party. Overall, a long, long day and a lot of complications. Major Lazer, Paint, just hoodlum, debauchery. Zed's Dead, like cutting edge bass. Flosstradamus, getting into hip hop for the first time, just hearing hip hop, and it was honestly like the most energy I can remember of any show. Scream, Disco, Riff Raff, was he even there? Grizz, again, sax. Anime anime band, and just like, I don't know, it was a weird thing. And then we have the same year, a month later, another festival, the second Virgin Mobile Free Fest, which it was their last year ever, which is super sad. Also hilarious that all of these were at Merriweather Post Pavilion. Also, I grew up in Maryland, so like a lot of these are either in DC or Maryland. And I honestly love a lot of these venues. And honestly, you'll see 930 Club comes up a lot, and that's a legendary venue. Anyway, Madion, beautiful rain. Oh, Cascade, even more beautiful rain, raining, and oh gosh, euphoric. Honestly, is the word. Robin Thicke, it was something. MGMT, I didn't know them, but they were good, and it was relaxing. We were like taking a break. Congo Rock, I don't even know why I listed them. I don't give IDGAF O Santa tour. Here's the 9:30 start of this. Dylan Francis, a lot of new music, I remember. Gladiator, legit trap and just fun. Anime Noguchi, again, another Anime Noguchi I didn't ask for. And then shortly after that, we had the Smog City tour, 12th Planet, such a good DJ, Proto Hype, really, really like heavy and emotional melodic music. Executioner Tour 2014. This was in Charlottesville. I was visiting some schools, and this theater was cool. Excision, like, the crowd just sucked. Like, I remember this guy going on stage, and like the vibe just kept going down and down and down. Also, my ears were hurting. Dirty Phonics, I remember like this Lighter in the Air for the remix of Our Last Chance by Cascade. Illgates, like a mini bass nectar, and he was all right. He was cool, kind of different. Oh my gosh, the Verge Campus Spring Tour. Honestly, all I can think of is when I say Verge, you say campus. When I say spring, you say tour. Their MC was crazy. This is like a college show, and we were like totally not in college, but we just went, my sister and I. Cruella, emotional and like a connection. Like I was front, and I remember like locking eyes with them and like singing the lyrics, and that was just a cool moment. Logic, honestly, again, like I'm not into hip hop at this point in my life when I'm like 15, but like Logic really turned over a new leaf for me, and his new album came out today, and it was really cool listening back and like connecting those dots. And yeah, he was just, honestly, the memory is just impressive. He was just like a talented performer. This was the craziest 2014. Like this is all in May and June. There were like 5 concerts. I don't know how I got away with that. But this is the Outbreak tour. Zomboy, best like most intense dubstep set at this point in my life. Cookie Monster, it was really good, a little bit let down. TC, really cool D&B at that time. I remember really digging it. And then the Mothership tour. Skrillex, absolutely amazing, although the crowd is a little bit intense, so we had to move back. Oh man. And I actually met Skrillex, which I'll probably pop up a photo. That was like an insane moment. Dylan Francis, this is when I was meeting Skrillex, so I just remember hearing his music. I was like backstage. Milo and Otis, so many good mashups and just like so fun. What's So Not, I remember just like being confused because I loved his music, and then Flume wasn't there. It was just Emo Instead. Also, there's the poster from that Mothership tour. I have Emo Instead and Milo and Otis and Skrillex and Dylan all signed that. That was just such a good show. And then this is a show with my family. I saw One Republic, which they were so good, and it was just a relaxing but like feel good show. The Script and American Authors, they used to have notoriety. The only memory I have is like recording when I heard that one hit from both of them. Moonrise, and I went to a lot of Moonrises. They were in Baltimore, and I guess they're still going on, although I mean, who knows with everything going on. Man, I need to hurry up. DJ Snake, Heat, Adventure Club, it was okay. Downlink, crazy mosh pit. Mayhem and Indus Theorem, also crazy mosh pit. Cascade, Too Much Big Room. Bro Safari. It was all right, not what I wanted. ASAP Ferg, everybody left. It was so sad, because it was like in between dubstep and trap. Snails, so good, but like had some DJ mistakes. It was like his first time DJing. I remember in Time in America. .com. I don't remember. It was probably bad. Bass Nectar, this was insane, although a little bit abstract, and I don't know if I was expecting it. Excision, absolutely most energetic and fun mosh pit experience. I remember a polar bear too, like a whole polar bear costume in the pit with me, slamming bodies. Zed's Dead, crazy, super great lights. I remember the lasers. Waka Flocka Flame, also everybody left because it was again between Brills and Zed's Dead, and he just basically played EDM. It was really weird. Brills, like so good and also so intense. Like this whole day, I like probably burned more calories than I've ever burned in a day. Figure, I remember it like not being that good, but he played a few electro songs that were cool. Keys and Crates, they were cool. They had this like error with the audio where like the sound died. I remember, but then Dum Dee Dum was really good. Let's Be Friends, they were like really good start to the day. And Gladiator again, and I don't have any memory. Okay, World's Tour, Porter Robinson, 930 Club, crazy. Everybody singing the lyrics, just such a good fan experience. LeMaitre, really cool band, really good like palette cleanser, like opener. Giraffage, also just like different and like future bassy when I didn't even know that was a word. Kill the Noise, Majestic as Factor, so great. I met the guy, he had such a fun, just all over the place set. Botneck, when Big Room was like, they were the only good Big Room people for me. Like Big Room Electro. Too Fresh, they were pretty cool this time. I remember liking them a lot more. Bass Nation Holiday Party, because there's nothing else to go to, and my friends were up, so we ended up going. Dirty Phonics, they were Dirty Phonics. Trollface, it was really good. I'm glad I got to see him, and sad that he's like no longer really doing stuff. Fox Stevenson, so amazing, such a like different, fresh, happy, and like cool sound, and I really want to see him again now that he's with his band. Mad Decent Block Party 2015, we had Jack U, so good, such a good blend of like everything that I love in music. Flosstradamus, actually good. The Wall of Death failed, I remember they tried to do. Porter Robinson, so good. It was a DJ set. He played like Lax, I remember. What So Not, way better this time. Such a fun and awesome and like just good musical set. I Love McConan, again, another hip hop, like another rapper that really impressed me. Jaws, I hated Jaws, and now I loved him just because of this set. It was so much like stuff that I loved, like old dubstep and old Skrillex. Moonrise, right after this, literally 2 days after. Bass Nectar, one of the most insane Bass Nectar sets on 8/08, August 8th. Oh my gosh. Knife Party, ugh. Zomboy, it was okay. Dr. P. Cookie, back to back. Fun Case, this was one of the best dubstep sets I've seen. I wish the sound was better though. It was a little bit hard to hear some of the vocals, I remember. Ghastly, again, I didn't like Ghastly, but just seeing him, he played so many throwback songs and good mashups and all types of genres. Protohype, again, I couldn't hear well. The tent sound was awful that day, and that kind of ruins it for me. M Machine were so good, nice little like breakup of the like crazy bass music, and they played some like funky house. Day 2 finished with Zed's Dead. Oh, they got cut out early, I remember, and that was sad. Datsik, wow, I actually saw Datsik, interesting. Brills, also really awesome this time, and like I remember reuniting with my friends, and that was really fun, and he had the whole twonk stage. Snails, you know, it was okay at that point. That's kind of when I started derailing on Snails. Lax was so fun, and we ended up meeting him. It was such a good set too, with Brills and all their collabs. Getter, super awesome, really fun time to see Getter in 2015. Porter Robinson, another good world set. It was similar, but like he added in the Thrill remix. Damn, I gotta speed up. We're only on 17. Oh my gosh. Tesla Flux. Yeah, he had some cool. He played guitar. 12th Planet. He was awesome, and he was in the bass community. There's so many people that came out for him. Discord, so good. I somehow was singing along. Really good trap set. Fallapalooza, Zed's Dead at my college. They came. So awesome, and so many like fun songs. Eptic, oh gosh, he is such a good headliner. Schism, best DJ, so many fun mashups. Must Die, really like committed and authentic to the art. I saw Datsik again, shoot. He played for too long, he got drunk. Man, that's funny. And seeing him and like my experience with him kind of lining up with some things. Zomboy, it was okay. Bro Safari, a lot better this time. Terra Vita, they were kind of boring. .com, very typical stuff. Oh my gosh, Untouchable Tour, Hell Weekend, Cash Cash, they were really good. I remember the confetti, and I ended up meeting them somehow. It was really random. Tritonal, they were pretty shit. They just kept saying "We are Tritonal" over and over, as if we forgot their name. Gladiator, mustard and hot dog costumes. Yogi, he had a costume too, but he was pretty good. Um, Twankty Nation Tour, Brills, absolutely killed it. So much fun. Party Favor, better than I thought. Ghastly, pretty good. Willie Joy, super fun. Really threw down. Good opener for all them too. Oh, I saw Skrillex a month later, Echo Stage. That was perfect. I remember just like the VIP watching me as I danced and knew all the dubstep wobbles. Lax and Abstract, really fun, and they went back to back and a lot of chemistry. That was just a fun club show. Marshmello, it was actually fun. It was at 9:30 Club, and he like stayed an hour, 2 hours late to meet everybody and bought pizza for his fans. That was like right before he started getting huge. Muse, this was the only show up until this point, my 27th show I went to alone, but it was really awesome. They're my favorite band. X Ambassadors, they were also really good opener too. Like a lot of these shows really do have like good openers just in terms of like for the headliner. Snail and USA Tour, this was a mistake. Snails was shit. Must Die was okay, not his best night. Pixel Empire Tour, oh my gosh, Madeon, perfect. He opened up with an acoustic set, and that one's right there, that signed from that tour. Skylar Spence was really good. Another good really opener. He did like some disco and he like had his guitar. Oh my gosh, Haywire and Grabbits. Haywire, the first time I danced with my feet like fully, like the music took me away. Grabbits, super awesome. He actually DJ'd with a tractor in his laptop, which was funny. Melv was super cool too, really on the new wave of future bass at that point. We're at 2016 now. Okay, Paradox 2016, Excision. This was pretty awesome. I remember having a really fun time with like this was the new Paradox that just come out. Figure was pretty okay. Bear Grylls was disappointing. Frenzy Tour, Jaws. I just remember having 1% and barely calling an Uber. Loud Pack, I remember being pretty good, but like trying to find my friends because I lost them. Because he had other friends he came with. And then REA, really good actually. I really liked his set. Ghastly somehow played before all of those people. Interesting. Firefly 2016 went for Deadmau5, so good, all the glow sticks in the air. ASAP Rocky, again, super impressive. I loved how, like, he didn't have a backing track, he just rapped. Fetty Wap, big disappointment. This is what plunged my, any kind of love I had, not love. Oh, man. Kill the Noise at All Classic Tour, that was so good. Oh, I love that show. And Snails was okay. This is, again, when I was, like, kind of tired of dubstep. Moonrise 2016, Bass Nectar, pretty good this year. Marshmello, barely saw him. Flux Pavilion, not bad. Grizz, I was dehydrated, barely alive, honestly, because of Bear Grylls. It was just too hot and I danced too hard. Boombox Cartel, they were fun. They had a beach ball that like paused their music, I remember. Said the Sky, emotional, but I didn't really know. I liked the song with, he debuted that song with Seven Lions and Millennium. Zed was pretty good. Could have played more music and mixed quicker. Tiesto, it was just the longest hour of my life. Yellow Claw, also pretty long. Vanek, that was regrettable. Crywolf, this was discovering a god of music. So good, so much like raw talent. Hero Bust, super duper fun. Right after Lax, which Lax was super fun that year too. Mark the Beast was cool, he had that guitar solo. And then we got Buku. Buku was awesome, played so many originals, I love that. Flume, way too many girls. Oh man, that was an annoying show, but I loved his set. It was perfect for 9:30. It was honestly like the perfect style. Basenji, again, a really good opener. Kenton / Demon, I have no memories. Crywolf at the Black Cat in DC, weird venue. But it was so good, and like again, just connecting to him, and his soul is so cool. Matt Zoe at the Mad Tour. Oh my gosh, the dancing was ridiculous. It was like a 3-hour set, and that D&B ending was awesome. We have Marshmello and Slushy. This was a mistake. This was like right when Ritual, I don't know. Shelter Live, Porter, Madeon doing Shelter together. So perfect. Oh, that was amazing. Robotaki and Danger, they're both cool. I remember I like Robotaki. I need to listen to him more. Danger was just this like interesting. It fit pretty well. Skrillex and Vendetta. This was a good show. Not quite as good as the year before, but still, like, Skrillex is always consistently amazing. Vendetta were cool too. Madion DJ set. This was perfect. This was such a good, intimate, small Madion set. Oh, I love that. Silent. This was super fun. He played really. It's the sound quality was amazing. I remember this one. Far Too Loud. So much old electro. Basecamp. Super impressive. Really cool visuals too. Lauv. I saw Lauv with like a room of 50 people before he's like on the radio. That was cool. Fox Stevenson, awesome, and like it was cool to see his fans. Varian was super unique, did some different stuff. Twine, I don't remember seeing Twine, but yeah, he played dubstep. Excision at Paradox 2017. This was actually really fun, and I kind of loved experiencing. I brought my friend who I'm now dating, and it was just really cool to introduce her to that world. 12th Planet was okay that year. Cookie Monster was okay. Barely Alive had the weird helmet, and it was pretty cool. Herobust. Oh my gosh, we left before Borgor even went on. That was hilarious. Lax was awesome. Ray Volpe was pretty good. Dead Mouse and Feed Me at Merriweather. Oh, Dead Mouse. Again, like technical issues, but it was fun. Feed Me, super interesting set and like circular thing. Luca Lush, that just sucked. Chance the Rapper, so amazing. Such a good band and just uplifting. Weekend, oh, really good band and like really talented musician. Galantis, not that fun. Slushy, crazy throwdown. That was just the best somehow. Don't judge me. U2 with my dad, that was cool. Full Circle. Lumineers, they were pretty good opener. Kendrick Lamar, whew, that was so good, even though we were like super far back in the top seats in the huge stadium. Dram, really good. He also really impressed me. Coldplay, Head Full of Dreams, really good show. Loved the new music. It actually made me like their Chainsmokers collab. Oluna George, awesome, really talented, and like, I don't know, I just love seeing musicians perform, especially like bands, because I didn't see them that often. Seven Lions at Moonrise, got my phone stolen. RL Grime, pretty awesome. Somehow he played at like 3 p.m. Madion, so good, and I loved seeing him after it not being that long, I guess, but hearing some new music, that was cool. Kid Cudi, Sunday night, and he was literally played for an hour and he was done at like 11. It was such a weird show, but it was an awesome set. Lecrae, super crazy. That like really like opened my mind and like really grew me, honestly. Aha Gazelle and 1K Few, they were also both really fun, honestly, and great openers. They were his friends too. Madion again, so good, such a good Halloween show, and then we were the only people like dressed up. I remember me and my girlfriend. Vanek, super fun, better than the other time I saw him, but oh wait, no. Scratch that. Sucked. Really disappointing. Typical kind of set. Crywolf, this was the best. He did like this huge monologue, so personal. Monks, Prototype, back-to-back Dean Timmer. Prototype pretty much ruled that. Liquid Stranger, boring. Excision, pretty good that night. So I went 2 nights in a row. Second night, Megalodon also just like ruled the back-to-back. Liquid Stranger Lucid, a little bit better. Excision, a little worse this night, but still cool to hear some new music. What's Not, this was one of my favorite shows, honestly. Best show. It was like rock and EDM mixed together. He had the guitarist of Toto, the son of the lead singer who did Africa. Literally improv over everything. Vince Staples, I wish we had seen him longer, but you know, it was just like a college show. It wasn't the best. Heckler, he was okay. Arm & Hammer, they were pretty cool. They played this cool Kill the Noise 7 Lions collab before it came out. Yellow Claw, this was the worst set I've been to. We left early. It was disgraceful. Tasoki, really cool. Lax, super awesome. I met Lax and Must Die too. Got a picture with him. That was a cool show. And this is while I was in Minneapolis, so this was a fun time that summer. It's in 2018. Cascade at the X Games, so nostalgic. And then Zed's Dead at the same venue, the Armory, really cool place. Fun Case was so cool. G Jones was so unique. Zed's Dead, I remember punching my friend. This was when I turned 21, so Lax and Must Die, first time I was drinking at a show, and that was kind of fun. This one, I had a little bit too much and was just beating up my friend in good jest, not like, he didn't have any bruises or anything. Kai Wachi, he was pretty good. BTSM, they were okay. Eptic back-to-back Must Die, pretty good, but I could see like they had less innovation at that point. Okay, I Heard Thief, Kill the Noise, best set, such good throwbacks and such good songs. Hero Bust, really disappointing. Excision, super disappointing. This is day 2. Sylvan King, really cool and really talented. Cool live guitar stuff, riffing. Space Laces, so he is the god. He is the god of dubs. He is insane. G Jones, a little less cool this time. Excision back to back downlink. They at least played, what's that song? I forget, but they at least played some old music. Elenium got me into Elenium. He was awesome. Feed Me, this is the 3rd day. Feed Me was really disappointing. Shaq, what the heck? How is Shaq DJing dubstep? That was the craziest thing. Excision, this is the Detox set. He literally played nothing I liked, maybe like one song. Nero, super good, and finally like another check on the list. Rez, super awesome, got me into Rez. Nightly, I kind of forget him. NF, super awesome, really good performer, theatrically talented. Eden at the Vertigo tour, so good, that was so much fun. He is such a good singer. This Wild Life, they were really cool, very like real vulnerable people. Mayday Parade, they were so good, so emotional, so I love the piano part. Jason Ross, he was okay. AU5, less exciting than I thought. Seven Lions was awesome this time. Half dubstep, half trance, half feel good, future-based dubstep. Crywolf, super awesome on this tour. We literally like hugged him. Tennyson, so good. Again, such like real, authentic people, brother and sister. Peekaboo, pretty fun, pretty good honestly. Rez, awesome, really cool, like especially in that venue. Higher Halloween, this was more recently. Haywire was so good, so many good covers. Cone Sound, all like the tornado almost came in, that got canceled early. Charlie Berg, he was so cute. Jeremy Zucker, even cuter. He just killed it. That was so insane. Devault, pretty cool. Into Madion, one of the best sets ever. That was the Good Faith live tour. Oh, so good. Mr. Carmack, so good. He did everything. He did the band. He did the DJ. This is Hijinks. This is the last 80th concert. Last one of 2019, right on the New Year's. Grizz, really disappointing, played a lot of weird music. Bass Nectar, even more disappointing, played even worse music, and I don't know if I'll ever see him again now. Zed's Dead, super awesome, really nostalgic, and liked their new music actually. Second day of this festival, Big Wild, super cool, really good vibe. Porter Robinson, absolutely insane. Skrillex, even more insane. This might be one of my favorite times seeing Skrillex. And then Excision and Slander back to back. I don't like Slander. I didn't list them or in Moonrise because I've seen them twice. But didn't stay that long. Not into Excision anymore. Sorry that's so long. I'm gonna have to. Damn, this is gonna be a long video. But honestly, that's not even slightly justice for 80 concerts. I have so many memories to these, and this was so fun just to like reminisce. And once every couple months, I honestly go through and like check out all my videos from all my concerts just to like listen to those songs. And as I get older, I love those memories more and more, especially like the first couple festivals, first time like doing something without my parents, something that was very adult and like really growing up and having this cool community, and I just love it. So thank you for going on this journey with me, and hopefully maybe you've, I don't know, had some fun with me. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll catch you next time.